afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Hero of Sight, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on Minsk Pocket. Between in the south, we got here Talisman fighting for Germany, for the Wehrmacht. Fighting here for the 17th SS Panzergrenadier Division, Götzfern by Lichingen. Going up, there's in the north, Burmie fighting for the United States of America for the 2nd Armored Division here with tactical support, heavy cavalry and mechanized company versus Talisman's elite troops, mobile defense and lightning war. Bulletins are large infantry with the also tank and sniper here for Talisman. And Grenadier MG42, there's a pretty standard start there for Talisman. For Burmie, it's double rifle, and we got a immediate choice here of heavy cavalry for Burmie. That opens up for mines, sandbags and such in the opening minutes as well. Or at least some sandbags, they're obviously not full up with mines. And later down the road, smoke barrages, ranges, combined arms, and of course the mighty Pershing tank. They're going territory there, heading into the centre with MG42 and Grenadiers following up there. Pioneers going very aggressively up the west there. And we got Rifleman for Burmie heading down the centre, ready to counter some Krauts if they ever encounter them. Yeah. Otherwise, a bit quiet there, no further signs of anything really. Also, very early fuel cache here from Burmie. Also, he's actually on his cut-off point here, so not too bad there, but certainly still strikes me as a bit interesting, a bit more unusual, considering also planning for a further fight down the road, and again, possibly also planning here for the Pershing, so very nice and interesting move here, though of course it will delay a bit of his initial sort of amount of troops he can on the field, but he's rather hoping he can sort of pull that off later on. In the meanwhile, additional Grenadiers are arriving for Talisman, and he's basically spreading out as thinly as possible. Always a bit risky to do this to Wehrmacht, I find, and that could very well backfire on Talisman if he's not careful. Pioneers heading westwards there. Grenadiers grabbing territory into East Rifleman heading down there for the eastern munitions point. It's actually falling back there, interestingly enough, not daring to go further. Pioneers moving up, he could encounter the echelons, fight a bit over the western victory point. There we go, moving towards the western munitions points, and that could very quickly end up with Burmie possessing both munitions points. There we go, third rifle squad arriving. There you go, Pioneers retreating once they realise what kind of predicament they sort of ended up in. Scheiße, says Americans everywhere, and they have these machine and pistol, and I don't think this will work out. Rückzug. And before joining up with the Grenadiers here, of course, the counter the rifle already dug in. Of course, they probably sort of noticed on the minimap there there's something's going on. There's just sort of a panic, and there we go. Grenadiers bring into line of fire there. And before probably going to set up trying to suppress them, Grenadiers could also try and flank in here from the other side. I'm not entirely sure we're sort of linking up outside of the cover. There you go, quick suppress. Troops reinforcing down here. No, not really reinforcing, just sitting up there. We've got a sniper on the way for Talisman to get use of that sniper bulletin. Some players, of course, I think like to use the bulletin sort of more of like diversions, but in this case he's definitely using them sort of more focused. We've got the guys here fighting from the tower, except times he's basically just stuck to sit sort of somewhere else. There you go, moving outwards, quickly moving into another building rather than they're taking fire. Actually, that one is less good because there's only one guy that can shoot compared to the 3 men who can set up and then shoot from the watchtower in one direction. And for this present, I'm trying to make it discipline into the building there, grabbing points as well, so giving up the west. But also right here, there's a bit of a problem for Talisman. He's essentially also giving up the centre there to Burmie and his fuel point. And right now the last thing Burmie needs is more fuel, because again with that fuel point, that's only going, or fuel counter, that's only going to allow Burmie to quickly more aggressively. And there we go, we got take up there going on already. Pioneers hanging back, we got an additional Grenadier squad then for Talisman. There we go, going for the fuel points. Now moving in, MT42 hanging back here, Grenadiers as well. Bit of a standoff there, that's basically one rifle squad keeping 2 units occupied. Well, another one's there, so I mean overall it just means it's free movement there for Burmie towards the fuel point. Sniper doing a bit to bleed out, but ultimately it's not going to be enough here to halt them. And there we go, the fuel point has been in the neutral, and that's definitely going to mean here that Burmie's going to have a notable fuel advantage now over Talisman, and that's going to hurt Talisman down the road. That if he doesn't do something sort of turn that around. Take up there for him. No further sign of anything there in terms of doctrine for Talisman. I mean, he could go lead troops, he could get G43, stun grenades right here, that would help out. You could also go lightning wall, that would also wake up the infantry place, so we've got going here. So far, before setting up, snipers are building up, re-echelons going to the point there, but then before troops, dear, not quite set up, the re-echelon could be re-echelons damage again. Grenadier is still being tied up there, rifle squad can't move away. Got another Grenadier squad moving in, it seems. Rifle moving in, trying to flank the sniper there, in this case didn't work, and there you go in front of the MG42 here. point blank shooting, and there we go. We got a very early air half there for Burmie, taking advantage again of the fuel advantage and the fuel catching out there against Talisman, who's not quite nearly as prepared remotely. It's like the mechanized company being ducked there. Grenadiers setting out. With a few points sniper MD42 moving towards the center there. Standoff here still continues. Rather than trying to defend before setting up. A bit risky this when we hit this MD42, like in this case, easily flanked. It's going down to come down to the sniper here lastly. Lieutenant moving into the MD42, they get MD42's forces to sort of reset and remove. So right here, it's not looking particularly good for Talisman. Again, that's what you get when you move your MD42 in like that. It is very much a sort of risky endeavour. And right here, in fact, he's very close to losing the MD42 there to the Americans. Disgraceful move there for Talisman. Sniper closing on edge is one. We got the air half there on the way for Burmie in a few seconds. Like to make honest, could be getting up the 222, like to punch his Spearwagon, depending on how he uses it. He could possibly knock out the air half, so it's going to be rather tricky. Also depending a bit on how Burmie plays his air half track. By the way, it sets out there, rolling down the dirt roads. Grenadiers, Pioneers bringing up the Grenadiers rifles, still occupying each other there. Bit of an interesting development there. Perhaps we should ask for some sugar, and then once they go get it, we shoot them. Wilhelm, your ideas are terrible. Shut up. Starfire there against the rifle. Oh, almost got a lieutenant there wiped. Not good there for Burmie. Needs to be careful. There goes Sniper, gets another kill. They almost got a white air half check moving in there. Going before coming up. Sending close rounds there for the sniper. Almost got the lieutenant there, by the way. Half check there opening up on the Grenadiers with the light machine guns. They got two there for Talisman. Pioneers grabbing territory there. Actually moving in. There you go. Panzerfaust was a dart there against the air half track. There go to going to take heavy hellfire there from the not moving air half track. Of course, as long as it doesn't move, they can't fire its bigger gun. There you go. Again, if you just get in front of it, it would knock it out. But right there, it looks like Burmie's aware what's going, trying to keep it in, so that doesn't happen. There we go. Gets the 222. Bit of a loss there for Talisman, to put it mildly, since it actually didn't manage to do so much else. So over here, the Burmie's air half track is quickly earning itself in. So that's a bit of a rough development there for Talisman and the Wehrmacht. Now this they're making way back, getting another 222. No, cancels it. Looks like he's getting in the Pack 40. Panzer up there, Kanone 40. Ambulance on the way for Burmie. Fuel advantage still is Burmie's, despite more of a 50-50 split. He's still got the cash. And again, that is very much going to give him sort of an advantage throughout the game.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Not necessarily a huge one, but still a notable one as the game progresses. It's basically going to be a slowly, larger and larger one. Pack 40, they're almost done. Going straight for the fuel point again. Fighting on the west side. Grenadiers, sniping before two. Not taking no Grenadiers there actually, and they're going. In fact, he's lost one Grenadier squad too. That's rather a harsh loss there for Talisman. Comparatively, Burmie hasn't really lost anything as of yet. And there you go, got the half in there, catching the sniper, could we see a wipe? There could be a wipe. Pack 40 arriving. At the same time, trying to defend, there we go. Grenadiers going after the echelon, could see a wipe, there we go, wipe. Pack 40 up on the half track, connecting, hit there on the rear of the half track, forcing it back there. That was damn close though for Talisman. He's going for mobile defense. Might be a bit desperate here, trying to sort of rush the field with some Ostorm, or maybe going for the Puma there. At the same time, though, Burmie adds in the US Rangers there to lead the way. Of course, be equipped with Thompson submachine guns and any other weapon he'd like. I mean, he could easily go for some weapon racks and then throw a BAR on top of the Thompsons there for the Rangers. But Lieutenant there coming up with the Grenadiers there, double light machine guns, sometimes have to fall back there. Rangers as yet not receiving any upgrades. You'd think he'd upgrade them as soon as possible, since he's got a huge chunk of munitions lying about. Still overall, Burmie keeping up the pressure there versus Talisman, who's now beginning to sort of focus a bit more. And there we go, Panzergrenadiere.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Some slightly more stalwart and better equipped troops there to deal with the American Scourge. Rangers still not upgrading. Managing to defend the fuel point here. A bit better. Panzergrenadiers halfway done. Pioneers forced back.
Enemy forces are securing our
and the
territory.
air half track is all the way up here, taking the victory point while being repaired. Oh, there we go. Finally upgrading the Rangers with some more Daka. There you go, moving it, but there you go, quick shot from the sniper, quick follow up, and then incendiary explosion around there to sort of hawk them out a bit further. Almost got it ready, but ooh, there we go, sniper push back. Panzer Grenadiers moving ahead. There. Meanwhile, Rangers moving up, they're trying to get some wipes as quickly as possible. Once the submachine guns pop. A bit too late here, Grenadiers a bit outnumbered as well. MD-42 moving far away, he can't support the main force, bit unfortunate there for Talisman. Pack 14 push away. Panzer goes here versus the Lieutenant. Both in a pretty bad position there. Lieutenant exposed, the Panzers themselves out in the open, which rather makes them easy targets as well. Rangers moving in there. Bunker up for Talisman and the 17th SS. The only SS division, I believe, to sort of only fight on the Western Front exclusively. But the 12th SS might also have, but I'm less sure about that one. The 17th SS was also not frightfully good, and at times the German High Command basically considering just taking away the stuff and giving it to better units instead of wasting it on those guys. Marching up in the west there, troops reinforcing, Grenadiers setting out. Overall, Burmie here is back in control versus Talisman, getting some bleeding there done. Talisman, there is close to be able to call in a Puma, but at the same time the question is, might he not just be benefited from taking up? But I'm guessing he's going to the Puma there trying to deal with the half-track, knock that out of the war. Pioneers here being halted by the riflemen, sharp fire from the M1 Garands, quickly cutting into their bodies in uniforms. We've got a fighting position going up here for Burmie, ready to hold the fuel point even further. In this case, he might have made a slight mistake there, giving the Germans a bit of cover from it. I told you, Larry, no sandbags for the Krauts.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
I'm guessing the sniper had a hand in that there, because I don't believe the Pioneers could have done that on their own. Not unless they'd secretly been upgraded to Ober Pioneers. Oh, well, we got the Puma out there. Schwerer Panzerspeerwagen. Achtung. On the hunt for the American half-track. Yeah. Reinforcing. Puma moving about. Grabbing the fuel point again, going for the car point. Puma sort of waiting for any sort of targets to strike. Doesn't want to reveal itself, I imagine. Panzer Grenadiers going to do here. Need to move slightly further there, Heinz. Slightly further. There you go, engagement. Riflemen fighting position there ready. More riflemen up. We got the Rangers as well there with their Thompson submachine guns. Pack 40 opening out there, blasting at the fighting position.
Enemies are swarming one of our
Don't you need
emplacements.
to knock that one out of the wall pretty quickly. Panzer moving ahead on their own, trying to push up more fronts at the same time, but at the same time Puma goes in the centre. And there we go, fighting position now. Puma moves ahead. Rather reveals it here. Then again, they might also cause Burmie to be a bit more careful with this A-Hawk. He's in fact already taken on here again, using the fuel cache and the fuel advantage he's got here against Talisman to take up. No digging about there for captains. Just going straight for the bigger stuff, the tanks. Burmie needs to be careful, needs some support there. Panzer goes far up here. In fact, now completely separated from any anti-tank support. A bit risky there for Talisman. Sniper pulling back, Grenadiers pulling back as well. MD-42 full retreat there overall. Grenadiers trying to do their best to support here. Puma might want to focus on the targets closer rather than farther away, where its co-action machine can also, there you go, cover shouted, rather than taking heavy loss from the Grenadiers and the Puma. We've got the half to go up in the east here. Going maybe for the Pioneers over here in the east, trying to get the victory point there, troops reinforcing, and there we go, we got the Sherman out here for Burmie. Yeehaw. Panzerman is here versus Advanced Lieutenant and the Rifleman. Needs to be careful, that Puma needs to be up here to deal with some troops as well. Half-track sneaking about there. Looking very sneaky, and there we go. Puma versus half-track, there we go. Ah, misses. Scheisse. There you go, it is on the move, it is on the move, and that can actually work out well for Talisman to get if it moves, it can't shoot its machine autocannon, and that's basically what really can do the most damage to the Puma. There goes Shermaning down the smoke screen there. Puma still going in though, past the Sherman. Scheisse! Using the smoke laid down here by the Sherman, but then rolls past it. Oh, he's going to have to lay down his own smoke screen here. There we go, does so. Sniper MG-42 in the west, rifle taking heavy damage. Panzer Grenadiers back at base, healing up, reinforcing. Can the Puma escape the Sherman? close there at the same time in the east. They've got Grenadiers versus the Rangers. Rangers veterans who want Grenadiers doing again. They're veterans too, but might just be not enough. There we go, getting cut down by the Rangers. Some machine guns. We got Ostrom marked here. Quick reserves deployed. No light machine guns for them, so they just roll Ostroben with nothing to them beyond that. Pack 40 up this German could come in the line of fire, and there you go. Shoots right into the rear, pulling in there, could take advantage as well, and particularly, oh, cat them, he's for a tire weak one still. Sherman heavily damaged, and there we go, Sherman out of control, and knocks out the Puma! 9.
The enemy is inflicting losses upon us.
And Sergeant Joe got sent flying there. I'm alive, but all of my limbs are broken. Yeah, damn it. Gonna open the Rangers rifle moving in. Need to get that half track moving. Instead of admiring your handiwork.
New unit ready and on the field. A capture point is under attack.
Also moving eastwards, that way probably Talisman is hoping to change the map control balance and grab as much territory as he can. Still needs to be a bit more focused about things, I think.
Enemy forces are now
Large
down
push
to
here,
200
Panzer with
points.
Ostrom Pioneers. Why would you use his Panzers to take territory when they're better, fighting the enemy at the front line? I mean, that's a bit of a waste of the Panzer Grenadiers when you got Ostrom and all that sort of grab territory. You should be rather using them to focus on the enemy, fight them, gain more veterans. We actually got a second Ranger squad now up for Burmie. More Thompsons there. Got another Puma out there for Talisman. He's still got, of course, got the half there to worry about. Lieutenant here taking damage from the Grenadiers. MV42 and snipers, veteran 2 there. After going down there, Ostrom right in front of it. There you go. Panzerfaust off. Ostrom flanking in there against the Rangers. Puma sets out there. Schwer Panzerspielwagen. Finding in the centre, Lieutenant taking heavy damage here from the Grenadiers. MV42. No, MV42 is not shooting actually. It's just the sniper. Good job up there. Nope. Sniper gets away. Not sniper. Lieutenant. Damn it. Puma moves in after half track. Half track. Ooh, set up though. That guy's a bit dangerous for the Puma. There you go. Quick engage. Need to stop it up. There you go. There you go. No, don't stop up the Puma. Don't stop up the Puma. Drive in front of it. Ow! Air half track gets abandoned, but not before it fills the Puma with enough lead there. I mean, why did you do that, Talisman? You could have just driven in front of it, avoided its arc of fire. It's a Puma, not a tank. That was really a poor move there. Grenade off from Rangers. Didn't do too much there. You just lost their Ostrom squad. Was wiped out there entirely by Burmie. Up here, tried to push for the fuel point. That was a bit of a risk there. Didn't work out there for Talisman. Question, of course, will you discover the half track there and actually seize it? That could actually help a bit there versus Burmie. Meanwhile, further fighting here. Grenadiers importing put back. And there we go. Lost the MD42 to the assaulting Rangers. Followed up by right from here. Beginning to look rather rough there for Talisman. No tech up. He's got the half track though. He's still got the Panzer Grenadiers, but again, they've been rather long in getting to the battlefield there. Not really the best move there, I think, by Talisman. There you go, veterans. One Gebalteladung quick and useful here, but already the Rangers are too close. He's going to pull back those Panzer Grenadiers before he loses them.
To steal our sector.
That was close. After being pulled back here for repairs. And it is soon time for them to give him a nice sniper on the way again for Talisman. Lost the previous one. Not good, not good at all. Rather than they taking some damage, Ostrom Grenadiers moving ahead rather than being pushed away. Half track being moved away. Grenadiers, Panzer Grenadiers reinforcing. Troops moving ahead. Reinforcing the Rangers at the front. Rifleman, and there we go. Pilfered MD42 Ostrom holding and coming behind some old dead tree stumps. He's going to need those Pioneers reinforcing to get that half track repaired as soon as possible, because that's basically his best option now for dealing with all of Burmie's troops. At the same time, Burmie saying up here for the Pershing tank. Oh dear, that's further bad news for Talisman. He doesn't have tagged up, he doesn't have access to a Stu, which is probably going to be his best option right now, sort of with any kind of budget of dealing with that Pershing. Meanwhile, further assault in before to support the rifle next bit here for the trees, a bit on the way. Sniper here, freshly arrived, as we can to beat up the Yankees. Grenadiers up the west, not supporting the centre. Panzer Grenadiers not supporting either, needs to get them moving. Schnell, schnell, schnell. Los geht's. It's time here for the McGill County chase in terms of damage. Talisman's ahead in terms of kills, he's ahead here, that's basically all he's ahead in a sense versus Burmie in terms of army value. It's a bit closer, but there's clearly sort of points of the Burmie sort of leaning ahead, though, in terms of points held, though it's a much more situation that is dominated here by Burmie. So while Talisman is keeping up in several points there are some where he's definitely falling behind, and I would imagine, in some sense, his resources, again, there's a bit of advantage, again, part because fuel is really sort of being built up here by Burmie. Not so much manpower, but again, fuel. Also, a lot of munitions there. He should just go for weapon racks, get him some BARs, some bazookas, and also his rangers some BARs, so they have more firepower. I mean, that would really do great there for Burmie. Beyond that, get out some tanks after this guy. That say that Pershing, they'll follow up with more armor support to ensure it doesn't get sort of knocked down on its own. Consider laying down some mines. He's got, the rifleman defensive structures. Use it, mine the stuff. Make it harder for Talisman to use what few troops he's actually got left. Further push the advantage, Burmie. Further push it. Beyond that, so much else to come there with Burmie. For Talisman, tech up, get a support cup, call up, and get out some Stugs. Strike out the enemy, destroy them. In the name of the Fatherland, Gott mit uns, and all that. Also, you should consider some additional Pentagonadiers down the road to help with further firepower there versus the Americans. And otherwise, more MG-42s as well to help control the map there versus Burmie, making it hard for him to move his infantry, and possibly consider some mines himself, some S-mines here and there, perhaps some Teller mines. Also, fix the A half track and begin bleeding out those damn Yankees as hard as possible. That's probably going to be one of his best options of limiting what Burmie can do with his infantry for the time being before the Pershing hits. So make good use of that. Schnell. So let us return to the fight and see what happens next here. Rangers moving ahead there, so now be careful. Also, Maul's getting cut down there by the Rangers. Rapid fusillade. Panzers need to get moving there. They're close to Vector 2, which is definitely good for them. Makes them certainly a lot more lethal. We got Grenadiers heading towards the centre there. Rangers actually retreating. Possibly spooked by something. MD-42 moving ahead here straight into the Grenadiers. Line of fire, bit risky there. Burmie, bit risky. You don't want to make the mistake that Talisman did. That resulted in him giving you the MD-42. I mean, that's a bit, silly. I'm repairing the half track there, slowly but surely. Need to figure out some American mechanics. Scheisse. Why can't he just over-engineer the things like us, Dieter? I don't know. So stupid Americans. Anyways, you just gotta fix this up and get it moving. We can always, improve upon it later on. Rifle moving in there, rifle moving back. Rangers hanging back there. Ostrom setting out.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Grabbing territory there, also moving ahead. And there we go, Pentagon is there versus Lieutenant. Retreats there. I think that was a bit too quick retreat. I think you should just pull into heavy cover behind the Puma, then load in the... and there we go. Oh, Rangers have us there after got close. Hey, that's one of ours. Oh no, it's a German one. Perhaps the Crosses gave it away. Really? We must not far here. A rifleman taking heavy damage from the Ostrom and the Grenadiers. And there we go, pushed away. Half to in there. There we go. Bleed out to Yankees. Yeah. Bleeds them out. There you go, Pershing up. Come on, use the half track. For heaven's sake, you got it, use it. Kill as many of the Yankees as you can before it's too late. More Ostrom there for Talisman. I rather think if you take out and going for something with more guns on it, but apparently not. So I'm getting some damage down there. 4 kills halfway to Veterans 1 already. Rangers moving in. Troops reinforcing, healing out, and Panzer is once more setting up. Super close to Veteran 2. Lieutenant pinned down to the ground there, taking heavy damage. They got the fuel pond rendered neutral. We got some pioneers at least there. Lots of us coming for Talisman and the 17th as there's half-tech moving ahead there also. Pack 40, there we go. Pershing moving in there, half-tech, takes a direct hit from the 90mm gun. But at the same time though, Pershing in front up to lots of Ostrom and the Pack 40, which could actually try to target weak point on the rear, but notice that Panzerfaust damaging the engineer of the Pershing, almost taking down to half health there already. And the half-tech escapes. The Pershing is almost knocked out though, but looks like he's meant to pull behind here some of the shrubbery, avoiding further fire from the Pack 40. That was damn close there for Burmie. That might just have been a severe case of overconfidence that could have resulted in the loss of Pershing within minutes of it arriving on the battlefield. That would have been a huge win for Talisman. Rangers falling back, their veterans too. Ever hardened, ever eager. After they're going down there, the advancing Rangers stop them in their tracks. Veteran fleet is of no importance versus a 37mm gun and 250 caliber machine guns. And there we go, we got smoke going down there on the air, half-track not bad, but at the same time though they are still taking heavy damage there. They are down to 2 men, they are still suppressed versus the Ostorm who are having a bonus there. The Rangers need to fall back, and there we go, half-track moves out of the smoke, doesn't care about such things much. There you go, Vetchi, 2 Panzers Rangers moving up against them, assault rifles there, there's Rangers, ooh, quick grenade, there you go, quick grenade. Oh dear, looks like he fumbled it, somehow.
Our resolve. We are down to 75
or perhaps it was made in China, I don't know. Something went wrong either way. Troops enforcing. Half of there still need repairs, being further put into fighting here against the Americans. Kind of fought to hold back. Panzer was leading the way again there for Deutschland, showing the rest of the German soldaten how to get it done. Going straight for the victory point. The victory point, why not looking go to Talisman. Burmie's got a huge lead there. MD42 using a turnaround step, looking quickly force back. There's the rifle flanking. Oh, almost got there with the light machine guns and such. Rifle grenades. Quick go out. The could be cleared out. Good to see it back for Germany. Schnell shoot. Meanwhile there, repairing the half track. Could try and defend the victory point at the same time, but apparently not. Tegger there finally going on for Talisman. Good, good. Panzer will continue the job up here in the west. Going for the centre. Sadly, the MD42 made it back. Still, he's got a lot of Rangers in need of healing and reinforcement, but still, that's also a lot of Rangers, that is. Still 2 squadrons, that is 10 men with submachine guns, and they are veterans for this world, some of them, which again means they're pretty nasty. Going up here to deal with the lieutenant. Heavy damage down there, veterans 1 gained.
We have 50
Work.
points remaining.
Then it is versus advancing lieutenant. Looks like he's rushing into the building. Panzer's here versus Rifleman. There, go quick about the Ladnung. Close to 3, but he might want to consider pulling them back just for safety and getting in full reinforced. At the same time, going to versus Lieutenant. Lieutenant suffering out here, out in the open, like Harvest are going to need some heavy cover with a light machine gun. That's a pretty difficult position for them to deal with unless they've got grenades or flamethrowers, and they got neither.
Manufacturing capability has been increased.
The only thing they have is a belief in freedom and equality of man, which means bugger all versus a German with a machine gun in a house. Panzer's moving up there, Pack 40 on the way. Half-Tech needs to move up there. But there you go, Talisman on the counter-offensive, taking territory back there from Burmie. Burmie should consider adding some armor there, but he needs to get that Sapomacop as quickly as damn possible and get out Stug even faster, somehow. Moving up here, they got Ostrom there, rather fighting at the front there. Benjamin again to the snipers line of fire there, go down to Fleeman, Ostrom fighting here. Whatever they can find as cover to sort of bolster their morale. But losses are sagging there, so Rangers has pushed into them, plus Rifle, plus Lieutenant, ambulance slightly moved away. Another Pack 40 there, Talisman probably where he can't quite get a Stug in time here. Needs to move up there, and he also needs something to defend the victory points. Again, MD42s would help though, quite severely. It's down to 45 versus 152. I mean, the victory points really where he can't make any mistakes at the moment. Also, get that Sapomacop. Schnell! Anyone gonna need to go away there. Taking heavy hits there from the Pershing. There you go. Rangers versus the Panzerman. Oh, no. Barely making out of that one. That would have been a blow there to Talisman if he'd lost those Panzer Grenadiers right there to the Rangers. And they're probably some of his best infantry right now. And there we go. Sapomacop going up. And he can almost get a Stug right after it. He's got the fuel, he just needs to man at the same time harking up here to defend the central victory point. But good. And, oh no, he lost the Panzerman here to the Rifleman flanking in there. Now that's going to hurt Talisman quite a bit there. Not sure he keeps moving the half-track like that. He can't really, kill the Rifleman off, allowing them to not take the point there. So he's going to have to get some replacement Panzers down the line here, but right now he needs to focus just taking back the victory points, holding them, no matter the cost. Their Pershing straight to line fire the Pack 40s. But one of them, the other one needs to turn there. Also, tons of munition for Burmie. Why isn't he using it? Why isn't he laying down a single mine there? I do find that to be a bit of an odd decision there by Burmie. He's blowing so much munitions. He could also easily upgrade his riflemen and his rangers with BARs. But there's just none of it, so I do think that's a bit of a flop there by him. After that, closing in on Vetchi 2. Killed the Grenadier there with its 90mm with a high explosive shell. Troops hanging back, they need to get moving, and again he needs to get that Sturmgeschütz out. A Panzer IV could help it versus the infantry, but it's not going to help much versus the armour. Not versus the Pershing anyways. MD42 crew there, under 500 Grenadiers, roughing it there. Pershing moves ahead. Poor Heinz dead, and Friedrich as well. Sniper pack 40, they're responding in kind. Almost got the Pershing, they almost got the MD-42, so also moving up the west there. There's only, well, only, it's a full Ranger squad, veterans deflated with Thompson submachine guns. That, I think, constitutes a bit more than just only. Either way, Talisman. Sturmgeschütz! Schnell! Deutschland needs it. More than now than ever. Not more than ever. Anyways. 17th SS, by the way, actually had Stuke 4s in its Panzerabteilung, everyone fighting in Normandy. Little fun fact there. Are they Rangers there rushing against the Ostrom? The Ostrom basically having no chance against that level of firepower or training. And are quickly dispatched with all haste. Stuke on the way. Rangers half moving up there, half moving in. Lieutenant once more suffering under the half-tack's vicious firepower. Cursing where they came up, where they come up that contraption. There we go, the Sturmgeschütz is out, Sturmgeschütz! And there you go, Rangers getting slaughtered up close here by the half-tack, taking heavy damage, almost with it through there for it as well. Very close to victory. At the same time, Pershing up in the east, they're going for the victory point in sight. He needs to focus and he needs to hold them. He got a machine gun bunker down there, great, but he needs to sort of shift out the Pack 40s as well, close to it. I mean, the bunker is blocking a bit of the line of fire. At the same time, Pack 40 is supporting the west. Stu covering up here, machine gun on the way, half coming in as well. But he's got no MD-42, he's got nothing to help him defend the most far away victory point. He really should be moving up the half track there, he's got the machine gun bunker there. Come on, Talisman, focus, priorities, the victory points. Rangers under 5 from the air, half check, very close, 52, very close. Pershing moves up there, there you go, good hit. Oh, he's going to lose, he can't get away in time, and there you go, out of control, gains 52. At the same time, Ostrom being assaulted by the lieutenant, not enough firepower. More gunners bring up there, that's good, that should help. Pershing escapes here, there's Wrath, the Stuke, and the Panzer up there, Kanone. Still no further armor there for Burmie, still no. Oh, actually, never mind, he's got BRs now up there for the men. Good. No, doesn't look like he's got up there, actually, never mind. And of course, you can also upgrade your Rangers, but I don't think he's doing that. Instead, we've got smoke down the Stuke, forcing it back, good work. Got a full offensive up here with Grenadiers, Ostrom. And fighting here, Lieutenant there, taking him down from the Grenadiers, and the Ostrom there, caught in the crossfire there. Lieutenant could be wiped out, couldn't even drop a BAR there for the Germans. Almost wiped, and dead! Small victory. Grenades going off somewhere, there we go. Ostrom pushed away, rifle almost wiped out there. Pershing being repaired. Talisman needs to display further eagerness, further spirit. Getting an Ostrom to help deal with infantry, that could work, but I think another Stuke then trying to use it sort of hunt down the Pershing would be better. I mean, if you can put the Pershing out of its misery, that could allow him to sort of, focus a bit more on things. But again, he needs to defend the victory points. And he needs to defend more than one with a bunker or something like that, because that still leaves the opponent the opportunity to beat out with, just holding two of the others. Albeit it's going to be a tricky there for Burmie. Anyways, he is getting the Ostwind. Don't leave the central victory point undefended again, Talisman. Keep them defended. Ha ha ha, Scheiße.
We are losing a sector.
Sherman on the way there, grabbing the northwestern victory point again. Austin flak panzer arrives here for Talisman, troops back reinforcing. You got here, Rifle holding up with BARs there, ready to defend the victory point. And there we go, Sherman out. 50 column on the way there, good work. Also be careful about leaving the Pack 40s too close, please be flanked. But also when facing against heavy cavalry, they could also easily get smoked, rendering them very easily flankable and dealable. Meanwhile, flak on the west here. Pershing waiting, Sherman ready, staying up there. Got Rangers ready to support if necessary. Really should upgrade him with BAR if he hasn't. Pershing or Sherman westwards. Getting ready for another push here for the eastern victory point. 31 points left there. Another Sherman on the way for Burmie. He's just adding in the armor. There you go, flak hunting against the Rangers. Doing a lot of damage up close. There you go, Sherman is on the scene there. Forcing with the flak punch there to retreat. He's got nothing to deal with it. No Stukes, no packs, no nothing.
points remaining.
25 points, looking pretty grim here for Talisman and the 17th. There we go, rocking up in the open. Bit of mistake there, and we got smoked down on the Grenadiers of all things. That's an interesting decision there by Burmie. I'm guessing to negate the long range of the MD-42's longest rifle to get up close to the BAR, but at the same time though they're still sticking out their heads too much from the smoke, and there goes, now he gets a kill there. Pershing hangs around. Now it's moving over the Duke to the east and also the Pack-40s. Which then leaves the troops here in the east now, far removed from any anti-tank support if they need it. Need to be careful. Talisman forced. 15 points left. Almost got the rifleman there. Duke's heading out. Moving in on versus the Sherman is rather risky there. He needs something else to lead the way and then have Duke support that. Get maybe off a target weak point if possible. That would definitely do a lot there. And still, mines would also be good. Meanin'. Austin will exchange to the Pershing there. Heavy losses. Veterans 1 8 kills there for the Pershing. Heavy tank. Pack 40 is now moving over there. Rifleman, Rangers attacking the centre. Quickly smoke out the Pack 40 since there's nothing else to do there. Then can rush with the Osprey. Oh, Pershing moves ahead here. These needs to have the Pack 40s down to less than half health. Good work. Sherman sets out the Osprey dealing with the Rifleman. Centre is still occupied. There we go. MD-42 draws the fire of the Duke. And there we go. Sherman gets in front of the Duke. Shoot! Helmut, shoot! Damn you! Panzerfaust, there we go, there we go. Could get the Sherman there, could get the Sherman. Smoke down, Sherman primes, there we go. I think he's probably smoked down the double Pack 40s again. They're too close to each other, easily outmaneuvered. He doesn't even need the smoke. The smoke's just basically... There you go. The frosting on the cake. One clearly cleared out then. Again, they can't really micromatch him a lot more. Rushing in the Stu Keeper might all be too late. The bunker's almost done. We also got the Pershing and the lone health. Down to 13 points. Target Civic point. Target Civic point, Helmut. There we go. Almost got the Pershing. Almost got the Pershing. Pershing down. Oh, Sherman there flanking the Stu. We got a Puma in there popping smoke. Trying to get around this. Sherman nicely flanking the Duke. Puma moving in, but it might not be fast. There you go. No! Duke somehow gets out of this. Build some range between it and the Sherman. Osman ding the troops out there. There we go. Vector 2 for the Duke. More armour. More speed. No, not speed. Rate of fire, but that's not going to help much here. Osman ding when it can. Puma moving in. Sherman moves in, but right now from the Duke and the Puma. Gets it. Still plenty of infantry. Victory point being grabbed left and right. Need that Osman repair, needs to get striking at the infantry, needs to sort of clear out the victory point. Again, needs to defend them. No, don't leave it. Don't leave the victory point alone. Don't leave any victory points unattended via Talisman. And then he does it. He could at least build a bunker with the Ostrom. A bunker. No, Talisman. 9. Booming in against the fuel caches. Rangers assaulting the Grenadiers. Ostwind ready. Got the engine fixed. Move it. Move it. Schnell, don't finish the last bits. Going for the victory point there, Pumading with the fuel cache, but the victory points are the main priority, yet seems like Talisman lost sight of them. After moving out all the armour, he seems to have gotten rather confident, but he's forgotten. The time is not with him. The clock is not ticking out his victory at this rate, and there we go. Again, he left every single victory point. He's just taking there, completely undefended. No bunkers. No nothing. And now, Burmie's just sort of quickly grabbing them, and again, if he grabs all three of them, I don't think Talisman has enough time to grab any of them back. Look at the way his forces are scattered out. He's getting Pentagon, it is great, but it's not enough. We got the Puma rushing into the enemy base here.
We have lost a peg gun.
7 points left. 5. Ah, scheisse. Unfortunately, suppressing the Pioneers up close. 3. And game over. GG. And Talisman was so close to pulling off a comeback. And then for some reason he just completely blanked out there. Had he just built some bunkers, upgraded the machine guns, he could have held those 2 victory points, used his armor track to sort of blot out the rest, and just held out. But I don't know, perhaps he was too stressed out, but it didn't happen. Absolutely tragic loss there for Talisman. A valiant defeat, but ultimately still a defeat there. Burmie also did well, but he could have done with more mines easily. Could have weapon racks out much sooner. Easily. You could have done more with the Rangers. Easily in terms of weapons anyways. But overall, well played there by Burmie as well. Good sort of strategy. And again, well played by Talisman. But from us, it was a bit too flawed then again. Now his final mistakes there. Oh dear, I can't imagine he must be quite bitter about that. But there you go, this is Imperial Ding. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. If you did, subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. Of course, quickly noting this is probably sort of the last before we sort of switch over to, well, this is always sort of before we switch over to Christmas sort of broadcasting, which means a video every second day. 22nd, 24th, 26th, 28th, and the 30th, then 31st. Also be back with sort of more regular broadcasting. There'll also be some smaller, well, a few Total War videos also going up as well there. And of course, for those who haven't watched it, try watching out there. There's a sort of playlist on the front page. So anyways, thank you all, and see you on the 24th. This is Imperial Link. Thank you all, and see you there. Bye.